Everything that you want is on the other side of being an individual. We are social creatures, so we assign ourselves to social groups, and we immediately adopt the values of these social groups by default, because we find a sense of belonging within these social groups. However, what we fail to understand is these constructs of the social groups are made for the benefit of the majority, not the individual. And oftentimes you need to accept that you don't want the same thing that everybody else wants. You may generally want the same things, like a sense of abundance, a fulfilling life, but the way in which you attain it is different and unique to the individual experience, which poses the question, how does one then become more of an individual? Becoming an individual comes at the cost of belonging in social groups. And it comes by sort of first understanding the self, second accepting the self, and third realizing what you want isn't what everybody else wants. And the second you can accept those three things, you're invincible, brother. Brother, you're invincible. And once you understand that, life becomes extremely easy. You start to live a more fulfilling life. And yeah, at the beginning you may feel strange and off. Why? Because you're used to assigning yourself in groups of people and, upholding values that don't align with you. Yeah, and that's what you're used to. And at the beginning it's going to feel scary because you've never done it before. We are often scared of the things that we've never done, or the things that we're about to do for the first time. But you must remind myself, I'm doing this in the name of self-love. I am doing this in the name of self-love. And I'll tell you what will happen. So if I could actually offer my younger self any piece of advice, is to become an individual quicker. I felt like I always knew exactly what it is that I wanted to do. But because of the social groups I assigned myself with, what other people thought about me, the degree in which others supported my dream, I did not act on them because I do not feel all those were present and functioning at the height in which I wanted them to be functioning. I would have got to where I wanted to be way faster if I acted on it when I was younger. But hey, there's no time to live in regret because life happens as it is. You're exactly where you need to be. And I've learned to accept that. When you learn to accept that, life becomes more beautiful. But if you're seeing this video is a sign for you to figure out what you want in life and go get that and go figure that out. Nobody wants you to be as successful as you want you to be. Nobody wants you to be as rich as you want you to be. Nobody wants you to be as happy as you want you to be. And sometimes that comes at the cost of letting down others because you no longer align with the same beliefs and values. And the faster in which you accept that, the faster in which you excel, the faster in which you excel, the faster in which you attain the things that you want. And then you can provide for the people that you love. And you for yourself, choosing to not some of your ideas based on what the people around you will think, or the societal group that you live in, or you live in a city or country with tall poppy syndrome, only comes at the cost of self-loathing. And you tend to become a miserable individual, and you tend to project that energy everywhere you go. And when you encounter somebody who's the embodiment, of that which you desire to be, your self-loathing then projects itself in the form of envy. Looking at everything that you could have been, but because you didn't act on that which you wanted to be, now you're just beating yourself up about it. And unknowing, this projection of your self-loathing will happen either consciously or unconsciously. Most times people are unconscious to why they're projecting their self-loathing to others. But only through, taking the time back and, looking at yourself and doing some reevaluation, you sort of recognize what your flaws are and shortcomings. But the second which you want to pursue in this life, you must act on it immediately, at the cost of what the others around you will think. So right now, as I said, I'm in front of a river, and there's three rowing boats, and I want to show you guys. It's pretty cool. Isn't that cool? Everything you want in life is on the other side of you being an individual. Acting on things by yourself and not waiting on others. You can't. This life is so finite. It disappears quicker than you think. You do not have as much time as you think you have. So stop behaving as if you have infinite time. So you cannot be waiting on others to catch up and accept it and decide to do exactly what it is that you want to do. You must act on it fast because you really don't know how much time you have. And it comes at the cost of, losing maybe some friends, losing some family. But staying with those people comes at the cost of your self-loathing, your self-pity, you feeling less than. You deserve everything that you desire. And everything that you desire is looking for you as much as you're looking for it. So go and pursue it, go and begin it. And everything you want in life is on the other side of being an individual. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.